Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to Mustangs TV for OUA Women's Playoff Hockey action on your Wednesday night between the Western Mustangs and the Laurier Golden Hawks. Game 1 of the semifinals right here at Thompson Arena. It should be a doozy. Hello, I am John Urban, joined by Michael DeStefano. And Mike, to quote Ric Flair, a 16-time world champion in pro wrestling, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. Do the Mustangs have what it takes to take down the defending OUA champions?
Yeah, well, as you mentioned it, they're the defending OUA champions.
Thank you very much, Tyler. We'll quickly talk about the keys to the game. For the Golden Hawks, a quick goal, traffic to the net, and special teams will truly be a difference.
And for the Mustangs, got to get some smooth puck movement, tape-to-tape passing. They got to stay out of the box. They got to stay disciplined, and they got to get Kendra Broad all fired up. She's the heart and soul of that offense, and she gets to get going here tonight. The Mustangs usually end up on the winning side.
Led the purple and white with 15 goals during the regular season, but was stymied, we'll say, against the Nipissing Lakers as they were on her like white on printer paper. Michael DeStefano will quickly talk about the player to watch this evening for the Laurier Golden Hawks coming into this contest. Jessie Harrell, a former Brampton Thunder, led the team in assists and total points with 13 and 24 respectively.
And we'll take a look.
A big series, like I mentioned before. The OUA defending champions are these Laurier Golden Hawks, and despite the fact that they finished 6th in the OUA standings during the regular season, Michael DeStefano, the Western Mustangs, led by their coach Chris Higgins, know that this is no easy task here in the semifinals. Gosling, she won a silver medal with Team Canada, unfortunately losing to Russia 3-0 in the finals of the Winter University Games back in January. Golden Hawks, Mustangs, right now on Mustangs TV, Game 1 of the semifinals, and away we go. Centering pass attempted. Now it's right out in front. Kelly Campbell had to be sharp. It's somewhere in between her legs and the blue paint. She squats on her back. And the puck was loose the whole time, Michael DeStefano, but Ackworth blew the whistle because he lost sight of it.
Yeah, a little bit of a premature whistle, but Kelly Campbell just
Michael DeStefano and yours truly, Johnny Urban, taking you through as you take a look at Rick Osborne. I view him as kind of the Phil Jackson, if you will, of OUA women's hockey. He's led the team to 8 OUA championships in 10 seasons, Mike. 10 seasons, 8 championships. You know, dynasties like the New York Yankees, the Dallas Cowboys, the Detroit Red Wings of, you know, the late 90s, early 2000s. You know, that's laughable. All of those dynasties are laughable compared to what the Golden Hawks have under their belt with Rick Osborne. 8 out of 10 years. Outstanding.
Yeah.
Say you're going to mark down your stars. This is a chance for the Golden Hawks, stopped by Campbell, and then getting filled in some extracurriculars. Something that we've seen often during the Nipissing series. I didn't think we were going to see it here against the Golden Hawks, but less than 8 minutes into the semifinals, we're already getting some rough stuff.
So Brianna Azzolino.
The final seconds ticking off the clock. Miggs tries to put a shot onto Campbell, which is hit away by the body of Madison Turk. So 20 minutes of hockey, Michael DeStefano, and the score is 0-0 between the Western Mustangs and the Golden Hawks from Laurier.
Yeah, and it's really been just, it seems like the whole game has been played shorthanded, if not from one side, then from the other.
Thank you very much, Tyler, with Brittany Clapham. 4 goals during the regular season, 1 via the power play, and she's got the only power play goal that the Western Mustangs have scored so far here in the postseason.
And 2 of those goals came in the final game of the regular season, so half of them all coming on one night. But it seemed like she really picked up steam at perfect timing as we headed into the playoffs.
The Golden Hawks outshot your Western Mustangs 7-5, but there were no goals scored over the first 20 minutes of play. For Tyler Warren, Michael DeStefano, I am John Urban. We will catch you around for second period puck drop on the other side. It's now the Golden Hawks with numbers into the zone. Freiberger gets around, sets up her teammate, and they score! Dolly Miggs gets the goal, twickles the twine, and it's 1-0 for the visiting team here in the second period of play.
Note that at the end of that play, Kelly Campbell tried to kick off her post to try and say that it was off its moorings, but unfortunately for her, just a beautiful play there made by Freiberger, and into the back of the net it goes before the post can be kicked off its moorings, and the Laurier Golden Hawks have a 1-0 lead here against the Mustangs.
Freiberger had 10 assists during the regular season, Mike. Like you mentioned, just an outstanding play to outweight Caitlin Gosling, go to her backhand and slide it over to her teammate Dolly Meigs, who's able to put it by the glove side of Campbell. Sydney Kidd battling for the puck below the goal line, trying to be helped out by Kendra Broad, and now Broad has the puck. Crawls up the near boards and gives it to Pearson. With wide now to Laces. Long shot tipped, this time just wide, and now another shot in front of the net. It's laying in between the hash marks. Clapham spins around. Now it's Broad putting it right into the stomach of Amanda Smith. They're struggling to get it to the goaltender. Great job by the Golden Hawks to eventually slide it under the body of Amanda Smith, getting a hold in play.
Well, Mustangs, originally a great tip by Clapham in front, and then
Kidd comes out with the loose puck to Laces. Now to Broad, spinning away from Baxter. Broad still with the puck. Broad thought about shooting it, instead goes to center it out in front. They score! From her knees, Sydney Kidd puts it top cheddar because it tastes better, and it's a 1-1 game on the power play from Thompson Arena.
Sydney Kidd, I wasn't even sure if it was her or if it was Broad coming back around, but I believe it was Sydney Kidd sitting down on the ice. We'll take a replay here.
She had 3 power play goals during the regular season. That'll be her first power play goal of the playoffs. And I believe it is Kidd right there.
As she was falling down, looks like on the backhand, she was able to put it up and pass Smith to tie this one up on the power play.
You talked about elevating the puck on the previous scoring attempt by the Western Mustangs.
Well, that's how you do it.
That's right, my friend. Sydney Kidd plays it to the neutral zone for Stacy Scott. They gain the zone. She has Kendra Broad with her. Scott scores! The Mustangs have the lead, 2-1. Stacy Scott goes the hole number 5 on Amanda Smith.
Stacy Scott now leads the team, her 3rd playoff goal here tonight. Stacy Scott picking up right where she left off against the Nipissing Lakers, and there you go, right between the pipes, beats her 5-hole.
Look at the head fake from Stacy Scott, though, to give the illusion to Amanda Smith that I'm going to Kendra Broad all the way, and then whoop, right into the 5-hole. Unsuspecting was the sophomore Burlington netminer.
Well, as Amanda Smith, you want to play the percentages. You got a 4-goal scorer in
Stacy Scott,
and then you got a 15-goal scorer in Kendra Broad. Odds are Scott's going to pass the puck up.
Smith taps it to Baxter, and the final seconds will tick off of the clock as the buzzer goes. After 40 minutes of play, the Western Mustangs did trail these Laurier Golden Hawks at one point, 1-0, but now have a 2-0 lead. Michael DiStefano after 40 minutes of play.
Yeah, goals courtesy of Sydney Kidd, and then goal from Stacy Scott.
Thank you very much, Tyler, the local girl, the London, Ontario native, Stacy Scott, a London junior Deviletta, actually. She scored 27 points in her rookie season as a purple and white Mustang and made the OUA all-rookie team. She has the difference maker so far after 40 minutes of play between the Golden Hawks and the Western Mustangs. So for Tyler Warren, Michael DiStefano, I'm John Urban. We will catch you around for the 3rd and potentially final period of hockey here on your Wednesday evening on the other side.
Western alumni varsity athletes, if you haven't ordered yours, do so today at baronrings.ca.
You're taking a look at the banners in the rafters. The men's hockey team and the figure skating teams represented proudly, but what thing you don't see up there is a women's hockey banner just yet as Clapham has a chance and she scores! Up on the board, it's now a 3-1 game for the Stangs.
There you go. You were talking about it, Brittany Clapham. You said she hadn't really produced here on the score sheet so far in this game. Well, she heard you. She wanted to prove you wrong. She most certainly is. Puck just came right out to her on the power play, just perfectly right onto the back of her stick. Right place, right time, puts it in the back of the net, and we got a 3-1 lead.
So 2 power play goals so far during the postseason for Brittany Clapham, and you know what? That goal is scored awfully similar to how she scored her power play goal against the Nipissing Lakers. It was a rebound on the power play. Instead, she wins it. Transition back to Blair Connolly. A shot put on to Campbell, denied not once but twice. Traffic put into Connolly, and Laces, you gotta like that, the tallest girl doing a bit of traffic control in front of the St. Thomas netminer. The Golden Hawks can't keep it in the zone. They'll have to come out. And with 5 seconds remaining, it's safe to say that the Western Mustangs have won Game 1 of the semifinals between them and the Golden Hawks. A final score, Michael DiStefano, of 3-1.
Yeah, the Western Mustangs came out a little bit of a slow start.
Falling down to her knees to elevate that puck over Amanda Smith's shoulder is just something phenomenal. The Texas Lone Star player of the game, Kelly Campbell, stood on her head and added bricks to the wall. Anthea Lasis had 3 assists as the Western Mustangs scored 3 unanswered goals on your Wednesday evening to win Game 1 of the semifinals between them and the Laurier Golden Hawks. For Tyler Warren, Michael DeStefano, our camera crew, and all of our boys working hard in the production room, I am John Urban. I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for tuning in to another excellent broadcast here on Mustangs TV, and we promise to bring you more Mustangs playoff action soon to come.